Starting an online business. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about starting an online business, because every business owner online is definitely a scammer. I mean, at least that's what we were told, right? Online businesses are scams. Oh, the MLMs and the Ponzi schemes and the get rich quick. Look, that's not business. Starting an online business should be done in a viable way that's efficient and has a sales process and takes a product or service that there is a demand for and sells it. Simple as that. Don't need to be a scammer. You don't need to swindle people. You don't need to be dishonest, okay? Here's the thing, Online Business 101. If you have a good product or service, you should be paid. And if you have a bad product or service, or you're dishonest, you should go to prison, all right? Pretty much it, all right? Any business that's brick and mortar, nose itch, that is not online is going to die out, and they will get beat out by their competitors that do figure out their online presence, okay? In this day and age, e-commerce is huge. In this day and age, more people, especially the millennial generation, are waking up to figuring out that they can go on YouTube and figure out in 5 minutes for a fraction of the price what their 4-year college degree taught by Professor Asswaffle, who got his marketing degree in 1991 and is teaching entirely irrelevant information. They can get that information for much less in quicker time and be more qualified than they ever will be with their $160,000 in student loan debt. So people are waking up to starting an online business and realizing that the 200-year-old university buildings where they're using outdated and being taught outdated information that was relevant 30 years ago isn't really working anymore. And after 4 years, to come out with a piece of paper that says congratulations, some Roman numerals, some Latin writing, you know some shit, and only make $47,000 per year, the generation is waking up and going, wait a second, mom and dad didn't really put this in my best interest. They didn't really know what they were talking about, did they? This really isn't working anymore. So people are waking up, and starting an online business is starting to become more viable. Now, there's a few things about online business that you need to know. And if it's anything for you, like my journey was, I had a lot of information from a lot of different people, and a lot of different people that, I should have just looked back and gone, are these 8-figure earners, are they actually doing what they're trying to tell me? And I would have realized, no, they're not. They don't have the stats. They don't have the testimonials. They don't have the student proof. They're not doing it, all right? So number one, I wouldn't listen to the opinions of other people that don't have what you want. That's one thing I'm always talking about in the company. And number two, I would look at, okay, who's doing what you want to do, 10x the level that you want to do it at. Okay, listen to that person, be mentored by that one person. Don't try to scale in one niche off of 10 people's different information, because it's like putting all these pieces to 10 different puzzles together to try to make one puzzle. It doesn't work. So you're gonna have a product or service, right? Here's where most people go wrong. They think, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna sell it, all right? But here's the thing, the most important information you could ask yourself is, what does the market want? What does the market want, okay? So what I recommend is that you think of what your passion is, what you're interested in, what you to this day know a lot about or could know a lot about, or that you have an expressed interest in, okay? Something that you genuinely are interested in, because it's not always gonna be easy, all right? But when you're genuinely interested in something and you're passionate about it through thick and thin, you don't quit, all right? Motivation always dies down, all right? If I was only, motivated a day of the week to go to the gym, I'd be a fat ass, I weigh 300 pounds, all right? If you only do the things the days that you want to do it, you'd only work 1 day a week, right? DNA is always different, hormones are always different. So if you pick something that you're passionate about, that's really gonna help. Most of your online mentors would never tell you that. And my name is Ben Oberg. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. I don't have the degree. I don't have the diploma that says I know anything, all right? I just turned from the corporate world doing hundreds of millions of dollars in sales there to my own online business. I've been running it successfully for 3 years now, and I've taught thousands of people all over the world. I wish I would have been told, look, pick a passion or something that you have a high level of interest in that you could learn more about, identify the problems in the market there, figure out what product or service you could provide to them, and sell it right back to the market. Sell to the market what they said they wanted in the first place. Now we're gonna get into nitty-gritty like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, sales funnels, like all of that stuff, but I'm gonna make it real basic and I'm gonna make it real easy for you guys, okay? And I'm gonna include for you a couple really awesome tools for you to be able to go ahead and get started, which will be in the description, but hold out on me just for a little bit, all right? And let's finish going through this. So you're gonna have a product or a service, right? Whatever this product or service is, it needs to be marketable. once again, I recommend that you choose a niche, whatever you want to say, an industry that you are passionate about, okay? So let's just say that we are into, it could be weight loss. We could like really love e-commerce, like green solutions, like green eco-friendly cleaning stuff, like cleaning supplies for home. You could be selling lingerie. You could be selling like succulents, like plants, doesn't matter, all right? Whatever it is. You could be selling your own high-ticket coaching. You could be an affiliate marketer, okay? You could be selling shoes. You could be selling luxury watches. You could be finding used shoes on eBay and selling them on your own e-commerce store, okay? You could have your own print-on-demand t-shirt business. You could sell this hammer for a profit and keep the net, okay? You could do whatever it is that you want. You could sell printing paper. You could sell your own digital or physical course, okay? If you're a model, you could book clients through social media, all right? And be able to go do modeling for them, and they keep your photos, they use it on their own social profiles, whatever. There's so many different options. Let's just keep it basic, okay? So you've got your product or service. Choose a niche that you are passionate about, okay? So here's your niche, all right? Just gonna use letters to keep it simple. Here's your niche, okay? What are the problems? What are the problems? Let me get a different pen. Let's do this. Let's go black, all right? So here's your niche. What are the problems that people have in this niche, okay? And thought patterns, okay? Now, this does not have to be complicated. I'm gonna lay this all out for you guys right now. What are the problems and the thought patterns that people have in this niche? So for example, I came from the car industry. I did over $100 million in automotive sales in just shy of 4 years. And one of the thought patterns that people have in the car industry is car salesmen are slimy, they're greasy, they're gonna rip you off, they're gonna find a way to get under you and take your money, all right? That's a thought pattern, that's a belief pattern. If you walked into, say, I don't know, a produce market and you were gonna buy fruit, your thought pattern going into that is much less controversial. There's a lot less heat, a lot less friction there, okay? You're gonna go get your bananas and your apples and your pineapples. You're gonna check out, you're gonna go home and you're gonna eat them. And there's no like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get scammed. They're gonna give me 7 pineapples when I paid for 9. Like, that doesn't really happen. So different industries have different thought processes and patterns in the consumer's eye, all right? Think about like maybe buying makeup, for example. I'm not really an avid spender on makeup. Buy, you know, some makeup and some fashion stuff for Britney once in a while, but like, I don't wear makeup, right? Like, I'm a dude, I'm not really into that thing. I'm not at that point in my life, right? So I don't know a lot about makeup, but what I do know through clients that I've worked with is that a lot of women will buy makeup brushes online, but when it comes to actual makeup, start to get picky because you don't know if this color is going to look good on your shade of skin, if it's going to be dull, if it's going to be light, if it's going to clog pores, cause acne. So all of a sudden, there are what we call objections, okay? Objections, all right? So most people do this backward. They're like, I'm gonna sell hammer, all right? And then they like put up a site and they're like, why aren't people buying? Because you didn't find a niche that, one, you loved, and then 2, you didn't start studying that. What are people's current beliefs around this niche, around the products, around the services currently catering to this niche? What are people's problems in this niche, okay? What are their objections around the current products or services that are trying to solve their problems, all right? So once you realize like, oh my gosh, like a lot of women that are looking for makeup are worried about colors and not having enough colors that are gonna look good on them, or they don't know with their lighter or darker skin if this palette is gonna be good, all right? They don't know the texture of the makeup. Is it gonna clog pores? Is it gonna be, you know, water resistant or waterproof? Is it gonna cause acne? But geez, if I knew that the average females' objections in this niche were, okay, colors, okay, is it gonna clog pores? Is it gonna cause acne? Is it gonna be waterproof? Is it gonna be the right price? Am I gonna have enough colors? If I just studied the market and went, okay, I love makeup, all right? Like, I just love makeup, I just love it so much, right? I know, I do that voice super well. I love makeup, but like, what are the problems that I face with makeup? And if I knew this, I would be able to market this product or service knowing that these are the common objections in this niche, okay? So it really becomes very simple in just going, okay, if I pick a niche that I love, I identify the belief patterns, the thought patterns, the problems, the objections that the current consumers have in this niche, then I'm able to come up with what my product or service is, and I know the thoughts that I need to convey when I'm marketing it, okay? And guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, if you wanna be able to get this process started, there's a link in the description to a free web class that I'm hosting. You can get a spot on there, there's limited spots available. And you're gonna be able to learn exactly what we do to be able to make a multiple 6-figure, 7-figure per year business online, okay? So I wanna go over that. Now here's where we get into, okay, all right, Ben, great, I get that. That's great to understand. By the way, smash the like button if you haven't already, because you definitely need to do that right now. It looks something like that or something like that. It's, yeah, like button, find it, okay? Find it, find the like button, smash it, okay? So you're probably wondering, okay, but what are the intricacies of it? How would I market it? All right, very simple, okay? So you're gonna have a traffic source, okay? That traffic source you're gonna send to your product. From there, people are either gonna buy it or they are not gonna buy it, all right? Simple as that. They're either gonna buy it or they're not gonna buy it. Now, traffic source, what are those? Okay, you could have Google ads, okay? You could have Facebook, you could have YouTube, you could have Twitter, you could have Pinterest, okay? You could have banner ads, okay? You could have solo ads. You could pay somebody with a big email list, okay? Here's what I like to do, and here's the big secret in this, okay? This is starting an online business 101. I wanna go where there's minimal competition, but an exponential growing amount of traffic. Once again, I wanna go where there's minimal competition, but an exponential amount of traffic. So it's a little thing that looks like that, all right? And I didn't draw it very well. So if that drawing didn't do it for you, Instagram. Why would I want to go to Instagram? All right, let me mic drop for you, okay? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. What does that mean? Competition. Google is the largest search engine in the world. What does that mean? Competition. SEO, you will spend months and months and months and months to rank for a keyword, if not years, and you gotta be immensely consistent, okay? Bing, banner ads, Pinterest, Twitter is not where the engagement is. Those platforms didn't take off. They didn't really work. It didn't really make the cut, all right? Facebook, largest social media platform in the world, 2.7 billion people. Zuckerberg did a great job. 35% of the Earth's population, depending on who you're talking to, is there. Hey, new to the channel, make sure to subscribe wherever that button is. Subscribe, okay? I'm always dropping entrepreneurial content. I didn't go to college. I don't have the diploma. I don't have the degree, but we have thousands of successful members, and we've got a verified income of over $10 million. Just our students alone, not me, our students alone, okay? And you're gonna be able to get your little sneak peek on that and start being able to implement those methods of starting your own online business by clicking the link in the description and getting yourself on that free web class, okay? So Instagram, I'm using Instagram because Facebook's got 2.7 billion people on it, but I gotta pay to reach them. I gotta run ads just to be able to get attention, not even make sales, but just to get attention. On Instagram, I have got 1 billion active monthly users, okay? 1 billion active monthly users. I've got 5 million posts per day people are uploading. I've got 4 billion people engaging, not 4 billion people, but 4 billion actions taken on Instagram every single day. People liking, people commenting, people following, people clicking on links and bios. 4 billion actions, older than frickin' Earth. And I don't have to pay for that reach. I don't have to pay for it. So I'm going where there's a high amount of people, low competition, and I can get more reach for less money. It comes down to working smarter, not working harder. Additionally, 75% of people will follow a call to action on Instagram, meaning if you say, hey, click link in bio, swipe up on my story, check this out, go to my website, people listen. 86% of people follow businesses, all right? In a consumer report survey, consumers actually said 90% of the time they will check a product's trust level, okay? They will check authenticity first on Instagram, then they'll make the decision to go buy it. So what I do is, my traffic source for the last 3 years has been Instagram. Will it get saturated, Ben? No, it won't, because people just don't get it. They're doing the MLMs. They're going the get rich quick route. They're listening to 100 different people and the opinions of other people that don't have what they want. They're listening to mom and dad that said, go to college, learn from Professor Dick Muffin, who makes $47,000 per year, teaching your marketing degree where you're gonna learn how to market and not understand platforms like this because your professor has never used Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Google, Tumblr. They don't know. So I'm going where nobody knows shit, where there's a high level of attention, where every millennial and their mom in the world is, and where 5 million post uploads are going every single day. I'm sending traffic from Instagram to my product or service. People click this link, some are gonna buy, some aren't, okay? We won't get too heavy into this. We'll save this for the web class, which you'll be able to hop on by clicking the link in the description here. But some people are gonna buy right away, others aren't. But here's the thing. All good leads buy, but not all good leads buy right away. So what do you do? What do you do when 100 people see your offer and 10 of them buy something for $500 and you make $5,000, but you're like, great, but what about the other 90 people? It's called retargeting. You need to be able to retarget them because maybe you missed something. Maybe they had an objection or a question or a concern that if you were able to just answer that, they would buy. So you gotta have a process for that. Now, the most profitable online business that I have found, the least amount of time, the most amount of income, has been through starting a 6-figure business with Instagram. I'm doing multiple 7 figures with Instagram. I'm holding in a burp right now because it's like really bad acid back here. You guys didn't need to know that. That's not part of it. Here's the thing though. If you can get people to laugh, you can get people to like you. I hope you like me and I hope you found this video useful so far. But the point is, guys, Instagram is the most lucrative business, most efficient business that I have found to start online. It's the most scalable and it's gonna be here this week, next year. It's a long-term thing too. So you can count on it being there for you. Instagram recently got an valuation of over $100 billion, which is a fraction of Facebook's network because Facebook owns Instagram, all right? So register for the free web class. Make sure that you're on there. There's limited spots available. Now, it's in high demand. We've already put thousands of people through this. 137 countries with members in it. We've got over 4,000 members, $10 million in verified income. We've got 17-year-olds doing $50,000 a month. We've got 60, 70-year-olds that are starting their own Instagram marketing agencies and helping people blow up their brands, which is something you're going to be learning about very heavily on this free web class, is an Instagram marketing agency. This is huge. This is so lucrative because you don't have to have a big following yourself. You just need to utilize the skills that you're going to learn on this web class to be able to get that knowledge, get those skills, and then we'll teach you from there, be able to go out into the world and get those clients and actually have a few people you're working with on a month-to-month basis that are paying anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 per month. So it stays efficient, you have low overhead, you have a low upfront cost, you're able to run this business very lucratively, if that's a word, and be able to generate a high ROI. So Ben over here, appreciate you being on the channel. Make sure to click the link in the description, get yourself a spot on that web class, smash the like, subscribe wherever that is, and I will see you on the web class.